Get down, let down, how about the baseline now fits.
Alright, manene ladies and gentlemen, sifikile sigalelekile siphethe Junior and we are coming live Braamfontein.
Oh yeah.
Pakat inside the Braamfontein.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So if you hear any screw words coming out of his mouth, just know what he's a Braam kid.
Definitely.
Braam kid, almost a Braam lord. Braam kid.
I could be. I've been here for such a long time.
6 years, right?
6 years, yeah. 6 years.
Sheesh.
It's quite a lengthy time.
It is. Yeah, Junior?
Yo.
Is it Junior or just Junior?
I prefer Junior. Because I think the just has been overused, just in case. Just like, it's a lot. But anyway, in any case, that name came by mistake. At school when I was about to perform. And this guy came off at the back and he asked me, so what's your stage name? I'm like, I don't have one. I'm just Junior.
And he's like, just Junior.
Welcome, just Junior. The whole school scrum, and I was just Junior.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Now I'm out here thinking, you came up with that. You thought like long hour. I'm like, okay.
Nah,
just Junior.
You can never give yourself a nickname. That's what I've learned.
I did.
The one and only. Nice one. There is only one you in the world anyway.
So I'm creative like that, man.
Nice. Dope stuff.
I don't know why you're not rocking my merch, but
I will rock your merch. So this is what happened, right? I was rocking your merch yesterday.
All right.
And because we're shooting at the same place, I was rocking it here. I could have repeated it without washing it. But I was like, they're going to see me at the same place with the same t-shirt again.
But it's the weekend. Not everybody's here during the week.
There are a couple of people that are here that saw me yesterday.
Okay, no, at least you rock it. I forgive you.
I do rock it. Yeah, I have it. I have that and a cap. You still owe me a mask.
Oh, and you paid for it.
And I paid for the mask. Yeah, so yeah.
Figure shit somebody boy.
Do you sell cups too?
Yeah, I can give you that one.
Okay, you're giving me? Nice. Done deal.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But whoever comes through and they're expecting something, please don't.
That thing's for free. Sning.
The economy. What's next?
Sning.
The economy is not good, buddy.
No, it's not.
Oh, man. Okay, I feel like we're talking too much crap right now. Let's get into it. People will start saying, are they friends? I'm not your friend, my friend.
Yeah.
Not your friend. So who is Junior Malinga?
Junior Malinga is a boy who is very, I'm a lover of radio, naturally.
Okay.
I fell in love with the space of entertainment when I was very young. Born and bred, Baragwanath Hospital, moved over to live in White City with my parents. And that's where I was raised. So I guess when people always ask me, like, where are you from? I never say the place that I stay at now. I always say I'm from White City. Because after birth, immediately my parents took me to my great-grandmother's house. And that's where they lived also for many years before they moved to other places of their own.
Okay, yeah. All right. So, as a kid, what were your interests?
As a kid, my interests were girls. I was into girls.
Okay, the dad was probably
I was into girls a lot.
Yeah.
I think I spent most of my time just doing a lot of entertainment things also.
Yeah.
Because in school, I remember I had to be a president at this one time. This was in grade 11, 12. And during that time, it was very difficult for me to partake in many of the events because I'm the organizer and I'm also the performer.
Wow.
There was a point where I wanted to quit.
So, dude,
I've been doing things, but not in the entertainment space of like the big entertainment space.
Yeah, but
just, the school and just those things.
Oh, okay. So, sports was that?
Nah, I hated sports.
Look like that time.
I hated sports. I didn't like sports. It's funny also because my demo, which I think we probably might get to, is also something that I did and it was for sports. But I don't like sports.
So you just copy and paste. Okay,
yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
I hardly ever, I don't like sports. I don't even watch sports.
Hey, welcome to the club, buddy. Thought I was the only one.
Nah, you're not. You're not the only one.
All right, fast forward.
Yeah.
You already told us go to White City, although that's fine. We forgive you there.
I see you there, the pun, I see you.
So, varsity ufunde kuphi?
I went to
And what did you
Demlin.
study?
So I went to Demlin and I studied business management and I majored in marketing.
Okay.
This was because I my heart and passion was wanting to go to UJ, but at that time we had one of the highest pass rates in South Africa, and they weren't considerate of the people that were just passing on average marks. They were like, I know we want the best of the best, the cream of the crop. We want the people who got distinctions, and I hardly ever even got one distinction. So my dad, being my dad, he was like, oh, okay, it's fine. You can go to a private college and I can still pay for you and do what you want to do. But when I got there, I found out that there's no economics and I had to take business and marketing. And, it was really good because it aligned with my passion as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty dope. Well, glad in record time, right?
Yeah, wow, record time. No, I almost said yes, but no. So I failed, right? I failed. This was and it was one module, literally. This is business. What's this? Finance. Something to do with finance. Finance. Yo. So I failed this, and now by the time I had to graduate, I couldn't because this was third year. It only meant that I have to wait till next year to redo it again.
Sheesh.
So it took me quite some time to get it done. And by the time I was supposed to graduate, I didn't. I just went to go and collect my my diploma, and I was out of the way. I just didn't. Yeah, I'm done. Why? What's the point of graduation now? I failed. Why? Why am I supposed to graduate?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. So, Bobby, we were radio. Oglumenino Bobby.
Ish, Bobby. Nah.
Yeah.
Bit me, I think, around the early 2000s. Because that was a time when, my parents had moved to Orange Farm and both of them were unemployed. So our
Is
TV...
Orange Farm a farm?
No, it's not a farm. Orange Farm, and there's no oranges.
Semaka.
That was the next question. There's no oranges. And there's no farms.
I joke too much. No?
Yeah, no, you joke too much. Orange Farm is really cool though. I like it. I like Orange Farm. My people from the Val, 18 Moyen, Bekeli Beki.
Okay.
So when we moved there, we only had one TV. By the time it broke, my parents couldn't afford to buy any other.
Was it a black and white TV?
It was a black and white TV, like you knew, the one with when you change channels. That one, yeah. So when it broke, they couldn't afford to buy another TV. So all we used to do was to listen to the radio.
Oh.
And everyone had their favorite programs amongst my brothers and my parents. My parents used to listen quite a lot to the story times on Ukozi FM. My dad was also a bit much more of a fan of Ukozi because there was like traditional music playing and all that stuff. My brothers were torn between Metro FM and YFM because at that time it was really, really fantastic. It was an era of how nice can you do a link type of vibe. It was literally just competition. I remember the likes of the Best T, who was then T-Boss by Starlight, as well as CZ Shembe, who's now at Metro FM doing Sundays. So that was really cool. Nighttime radio was really popping at that time, and it was amazing.
Wow. So you mentioned Ukozi.
Yeah.
And I've never asked you this question.
Yeah.
Junior, are you closer Zulu, Sotho? Because you speak all the languages.
Because I'm multilingual, it does confuse people. But I'm honestly Zulu. I'm Joburg Zulu. I was both parents. Zithi umsakazi we radio umthanda kakhulu ngiyakhala. It's Junior. No, they don't do that. They don't go that way. They don't go that way. Mina ngiguma kakhulu uhlangoza indlovu ezilekha ngoba isola belusi. Mfazi mabela amade onxelisa ngaphesheya komfula. Malinga uzindele.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna get one of the ladies to come and say,
yeah, because you can't relate.
You English.
Yeah, I can't relate.
I can't. I'm a man. I can't. But yeah,
men don't relate.
I'll send you the voice note. Don't worry. So now, do you remember your first show?
Yeah.
And where was it?
My first show was
a demo. Let's take it forward to a demo.
A demo.
I think it was the demo eras.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah.
The demo eras.
So yeah.
So I remember recording my first demo. It wasn't for radio per se because it was planning to start a podcast because I'd done some like little research.
What did you know about
podcasting.
Podcasts back then?
I didn't know much, but I knew that there's something that you can put online and people can download it. And because that time, I mean, BIS was the thing, when you were using a BlackBerry, You got free internet access. Well, not free,
Till
but
today, I don't
you
know
paid-
what BIS stands for.
It's BlackBerry Internet Service.
Oh,
Yeah.
that easy.
Yeah, it's that easy. So you pay for BIS 60 rand a month and you get unlimited internet.
I hope my
access.
mom is not gonna watch this here.
She probably won't. She probably won't.
But I'll be like, can't you fundisa John?
Yeah, what am I teaching you here? So
There's somebody calling me here. Okay, cool.
they want to know
I'll
if you're
call
on
them
TV.
Sheesh.
So
Let me just
yeah.
tell him. I'll call you back. I'm shooting, eh?
Sorry, okay.
So, yeah, we're not that professional.
Nah.
Yeah.
So BlackBerry Internet Service was a thing. I thought to myself, well, there's a market here. It means that if I upload something, people will be able to download it without any limit or access to, complaining about
And
data.
BIS
stuff
was
like
affordable at that
BIS
time.
was very much affordable.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, here's a gap. How's about we start something, upload it, and there was Podomatic at that time.
Who's
Podomatic
we?
was, I'll tell you about the we part. So, hey, I've had a lot of people that I was working with before, and somehow they all got out. So, at that time, I was like, okay, cool, let's record something. Podomatic was an internet service also that you can access to upload stuff, and people could either listen,
Yeah.
that's streaming these days, or download.
Yeah.
So, it was up to them. So, when that was happening, I had a group of people that I was working with, one named Tyrese and Sipo, and they were like also into music and stuff like that, and they wanted to be some parts of radio because they used to listen quite a lot to radio as well, and they wanted to start something,
Yeah.
And fortunate enough, I was able to record on my own a demo, put it up, which is still there until this very day, by the way. Yeah, I still have it. It's online.
We're gonna sell it cheap.
I'm gonna sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna sell it
auction. Do you want my demo and
But
own
you
it?
must work hard.
Own your masters.
Must work hard so we can have added value.
Ne?
Yeah.
we
When
need
you are
to
there,
add-
like,
put
that
value
guy.
into it. This is where
Yeah.
we started. This is the demo.
Then we sell that shit.
Exactly.
Alright, cool.
So I then obviously, got into the space of radio where I did my first show, and it was amazing because I was reading every other link that I had on air. I literally had a script about 9 pages.
What?
It was a graveyard show, and
That's an essay, Joe.
Literally, I used to read off everything.
Body.
It sounded perfect. Like
Yeah.
it sounded
introduction,
perfect.
body, conclusion.
Exactly.
Yonkin.
Exactly. The way it was. And
Eh.
the next morning, I was called into the office. My boss was like, "You sound whack." I'm like, "How?" Like, "You sound like you're reading."
Sheesh.
How could you tell?
Did you say
It sounded
that
too
now?
perfect. Yeah. I
How
was like, how could you tell that I was reading? She's like, you sounded like a robot, like you were reading. Like I could tell that this is not naturally how you speak to a person or any other human being. Because I've spoken to you before. This is not how you speak, right? That one was too perfect. I mean, radio is not about, it's almost about perfection, but that right there was not it. Exactly, So now I was opted to stop reading and start doing links naturally and start talking as my natural
Oh,
self.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were gonna say I was imitating somebody.
No.
Zizi
Never that.
Shembe.
Never that. I never had that problem.
T-Boss.
I never had that problem,
Ever?
really. No. With identifying myself, I've never had that problem. I've always spoken as myself, and I mean, I listen to other radio jocks, but
Yeah.
I'm never really shocked when it comes to me not trying to mimic them because I never really want to.
Really?
Never. I don't.
Yo, a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah, a lot of people have issues. Someone comes here and wants to sound like DJ Sebi.
Now I wanna be like
and-
Bachugare.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
it doesn't work for you. You just need to be yourself. Be unique.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Now, shout out to you for like nailing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. So now, where do you see your radio career in 5 years?
Sure. 5 years is a very long time, but short also because time flies. I want to see myself at a commercial radio space, hopefully, on stations like Kai FM, 947. That would be dope.
Hint.
I already have a person in mind whose show I can take at 947. I already also have a show's someone's
Does
show
she
in mind.
happen to have a 4 hour? Is it a female name?
Female.
4 hour show.
7 in a row.
No names.
No names. Yeah.
No names.
I can tell you names at Metro though, because I really think I would do a better job than DJ PH. You know, he's good at what he does. He's good at DJing. I just don't think he's a great presenter.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely take DJ PH's job.
That gets me to my next question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is wrong with radio these days?
Radio has such a lot going on. I mean, we're struggling right now and we're fighting against social media, which I think shouldn't be a factor to us. It should be working with us, you know? All these years, there's been things that have been hindering or trying to get in the way of people listening to radio.
Yeah.
But none of them have been quite a big factor as social media, because now people and programs managers are so considerate of what's happening on social media and making it filter to what happens ultimately on air. And it's not supposed to be a direct or true reflection of, you know, what it is or what's happening out there right now, that we always need to entirely focus on social media and make it this big thing. Not everyone's on social media, let's be honest. Not everyone.
Do the data.
Exactly. And number two, you know, all these other things that we've encountered as factors that affect radio, people listening to radio, have been like television, you know, newspapers. When people, the access of information, they'd rather get it on newspapers or television. But I always say radio is quite immediate. If something is breaking news right now, anyone can tell you right now on radio that this has just happened. You know? So social media has become that thing, but not entirely, because we need to make it work for us and not against us. As much as we did with TV, and now it's merging onto this YouTube culture that everything that happens on air will just probably be, you know, taken and put up on YouTube, or you can watch it live sometimes, you know. We've used that so much to gain us the momentum, but we want to use social media against us. And that shouldn't be the fact, you know. We should make it work with us on radio. So those things could be the things that kill radio, but not entirely, or it might still take a few more years or a lot to get it to that point.
So there's thing of program managers taking Olives Alapo, who's popping on social media, you know, the following Kichimagoma Million.
Yeah.
I'm speaking that into existence.
Yeah, for sure.
Kichimagoma Million.
That's a plaque on its own.
Yeah.
Million is a plaque. Yeah.
And then now, like, yo, here's a slot.
Yeah.
Right? Do the numbers even reflect? You know?
Sure. Not entirely. But I think the one thing that they're trying to do, especially when it comes to hiring people who are very popular on social media, is to try and get that factor of, you know, using these people's social media to kind of transcend what happens on air. Because ultimately, when you go on for a show, you most probably want to tweet and be like, you know, about to do today's show, I'm chilling with guests so and so and whatever else. So that kind of thing exposes you to a lot more people. Well, that's the perception, at least, that it exposes you to more people. And also, they consider people who have more followers as much more of a brand. Don't ask me how, but they do. So that's because you resonate well with people. You already have an audience that is on your... Oh, I almost hit that. You already have an audience on your own, which is something that's great, but it doesn't really truly reflect that those audiences listen to you.
Because there's no guarantee that you're taking them from social media and you're taking them to radio.
There's none. Literally. There isn't. Some people can go on for a show and not even tweet. Like, that's it.
Now put it in your contract. You need to tweet every day.
I think now you're giving program managers ideas.
Oh!
Now you want to make these people last. You want to make these people last now.
I'm going to put that sound. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm out here asking you about radio, and they don't even know what you're doing currently.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So currently I'm a host of the VowFM Drive on VowFM. I've recently just taken up this new task. I've been doing radio for 6 years on campus radio, and I've been doing different shows. I almost even forgot. I think there has no show that I haven't done, honestly. I've done quite a lot. I've worked from also. Grave. From Graveyard, went on to do Breakfast with Bumi Sagazi, who's now on Power FM.
Oh, she was here.
Yeah, she was here. She started a career here, and we started off together. When she took flight, I was literally, just in her scheme of things. Also, just a person who's observing and surrounding. Boy, I wish. I really wish that happened that way. I really wish it happened that way. But she's doing well for herself. I'm really proud of her. And yeah, I've just been doing Drive for the past 4 months now. It's been a lovely journey. And I really love the experiment. I just don't know where I'm going to from here. I don't know.
You feel like you've done everything?
I think I've done everything that there was to do on campus radio. The next big thing somehow needs to come from commercial.
This is my cry to all the commercial radio stations. I know him as my boy. I'm vouching for him.
Yeah.
He can kill it. Please.
I can kill people.
He's a pandemic on his own.
Me too.
Yeah, man. So where do you see it's only coming through now after 4 hours? Wow. Come on, catch up, Junior. Come on.
This is a dope channel.
Come on, catch up, buddy. So where do you see your career and your radio career, to be specific, in 5 years?
I don't know. Hey, like I say, I feel a little bit stuck because I've been on campus radio for quite some time.
Yeah.
There has been things that have been hinting for me to want to go to commercial, but nothing has been, solid as of yet. So I don't really know, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that I have a sense of direction as to where I'm going, but I don't. I don't know.
I know.
Maybe I might be out of the space. Who knows?
Yeah, you're gonna be. Let's speak things into existence.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be big or out of the space.
You're gonna be big and
I'm
out
gonna
of
be
the
big.
space. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Standing guy,
Yeah,
come on.
we don't play with children.
Oh,
Yeah, standing guard.
I don't know why I had him to be umtoliki. To record them umtoliki.
No, I usually do a lot of direct translation. That helps me. It helps me laugh.
Direct
translation.
Cut off
Yeah.
phone down. Junior, no man, don't do that. Don't do that.
It's like you didn't read.
So let's talk about the DJing.
Yeah.
Disc jockey,
My favorite.
right?
Yeah, disc
Yeah.
jockey.
So when did you get into DJing?
So I got into DJing at the age of, it was late in my life, but the fundamentals of it started very early. Like I said, we used to listen to quite a lot of radio, and during that time I used to tape or record a lot of mixed DJs who were playing at that time, like Kapsela, E.G. Smalls, DJ Monday, the likes. So I used to record quite a lot of their mixes, and when I listened back most of the time, I was like, but this is something I really want to do. And I also dig the music, for some kind of weird fact. I was like, okay, cool, maybe I can do this. Then I started playing with 2 DVD players. I bought myself a very tiny mixer, very small. That mixer was actually a toy. I wasn't working. I saved up my thingy, kid.
Your pocket man.
Yeah, my pocket my kid. Yeah, kid. You say I take a mixer rather, a small one, and then I used that. Just those 2 things, just until I got the fundamentals of what was happening, really. Wow. Because I could tell that this song is on top of this one, and the beat is, okay, so this is what I should do.
So you even knew the tempo was...
Well, no, DVDs don't show you tempo.
Oh.
They just show you that this thing is playing. This thing is playing, and that's all you need to know. No tempos.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's when it started.
That's when it started, and later on my dad bought me CDJs, and that's when I formally knew how to teach myself how to play.
Nice.
Because at that time I had a lot of time on my hands. It was literally when I was just, I think I was about to finish grade 12, and that's when I had a lot of time on my hands. I just literally spent most of my time in the storeroom trying to learn how to do this thing.
Self-taught.
I was literally self-taught, yeah.
Game.
Yeah.
I like how you say your dad bought you CDJs.
Yeah.
So it means he's very supportive of what you want to do. He was supportive of what you wanted to do.
Yeah, very. My dad's always been supportive, to a point where I think, during my course of business management, of studying business management, I thought of leaving to do sound engineering. And he was in full support of it. He didn't even mind paying for an extra year.
Wow.
But I was just like to myself, but I'm already in second year. What's the point? What if I drop out now go and
That
do
means
that.
you're never gonna finish anything in your
Exactly,
life.
exactly. You know, so I was like, no, let me complete this,
That's dope.
and then I'll probably go back if it's still calling me. You know, and then I think by nature I just gotten used to the era of sound engineering. I equipped myself a lot with a lot of sound softwares and stuff like that. So there was no need for me to want to go there. I ended up knowing some of the basics that you could ever learn in school by teaching myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. But I hear your story, but what I love is that your head was screwed on right. You could save,
definitely.
you could teach yourself,
Yep.
you could tell what to know, man.
Hey,
That's
the
what
save
living
part now. Try saving now.
Oh. Saving, and you could tell what to know. I don't want to quit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a quitter. Let me finish this thing.
Yeah, true.
That's good. That's good.
true, man.
So, what genre do you play?
I mean, right now I play amapiano, which is the biggest genre in
Right
South
now,
Africa.
before, what were you playing?
I was playing a lot of deep house and soulful house, and I've just moved out of that space now because it's infiltrated with a lot of people who don't want to give opportunities to young people and upcoming people.
No
in the
names?
industry. And it's very tough for people to make it because now you need some sort of approval nyana from the big guns, and if they don't, or if you don't have them on the lineup at your gig, then no one will come. Like, who's Lebsa? We don't care about Lebsa.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
want V, we want C, we want
Asia.
yeah. So it's really a huge problem. Whereas the era of amapiano has changed quite drastically and differently. You could literally have a bunch of nobodies on the lineup and people just show up because the culture is dope.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
people want to
That's
dance, people want to have fun. And in the music as well, you can see this because people, they collaborate a lot. They have features that make sense, and you think to yourself that people are going all over the world with this one genre that started, backdoor vibes, and everyone is now enjoying themselves. They're making money. They're wearing Gucci's. Which deep house DJ do you know when there was Gucci's besides Black Coffee? Because let's be honest. Let us be honest. Is the industry that open to everyone to want to have full access and say, I'm making a lot of money and I'm not suffering?
Junior.
It's not.
Oh,
That's why I left.
hi, Hambakai.
I gave it a fair chance, literally. I really did. I gave it a
Are
fair
you gonna
chance.
give radio a fair chance as well?
I mean, radio's currently at that point where I'm thinking, you know what, is this really worth it? I mean, I've invested so many years. It is a fair chance. I mean, 6 to 7 years, going on my 7th now. It's really a long
close to a
time.
decade.
It's close to a decade. So something is supposed to happen or pop at that time, But nothing has happened so far. So I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe, we need some reevaluation, change of perspective, and, just use a different
Can't be that
direction.
easy, né?
Can't be. It's not, though. It's not.
Wow. No, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I'm a piano, né?
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying I derived from Ikwaito.
Yeah.
Do you also think it's that way?
Yeah, that is true. Many of the elements of Kwaito are, hardcore, and they're really inspired by the ghetto and the people and how they live. If you take a look at the lyrics, it's literally everyday life. Ngiyavuka ekuseni ngiyathandaza ngiflight phone ngicheck ispan
Abanye bayabopha.
it's literally what happens in the ghetto. In the ghetto you see, it's a movie. That's why they say it's a movie, because you walk through one street and you see almost 100 different things in one day. There's people who are stealing cars and are busy chopping. There's people who are
Inkunzi ngala.
there's people who are trying their best to sell something to you and you're probably not interested.
No,
so
that's true.
It just tells a story. The Kwaito element about it is the fact that it tells a story, and it tells it well because it tells it in our language. And people can relate very well.
No, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. All right, well put. Let's play a game.
Oh,
Quick one.
game time!
Quick one.
I don't like games.
Let's
That's
play
why
a
I
game.
don't shop at game. I'm kidding. Game, if you want to endorse me, I'm here.
Oh, wow. All right, cool. What they're gonna give you, a bicycle? You never had a bicycle.
A laptop. I need that. I need that.
Yeah, man. So this is a quick one. I'm gonna give you two names. You're
Okay.
gonna tell me which one must stay and which one must go.
Okay, cool.
All right?
All right, cool.
Cool. So I'm gonna try to make it very fast because I think we're almost out of time.
All right, cool.
First one.
Yep.
Fat Joe or the what's this, Moji?
Oh, for Fat Joe and Moji. I definitely take Fat Joe. Moji can leave.
He can bounce.
Yeah, Moji can leave.
Why?
I think Fat Joe is really.
You don't
phenomenal.
like the way he laughs?
No. His laugh is actually infectious. It's fine. It works for radio and people love him. But I think Fat Joe is just a lover of content. He literally turns water into wine. Even if you're listening with
He's
a perspective, he's a radio god. He's
Actually,
a radio god.
now that you're mentioning he's a god, I was watching some podcast.
Yeah?
And they asked him, I don't remember which question they asked him. And he's like, listen, I'm a god.
Yeah.
I invented the shit.
Exactly. He did.
And I'm like, yo.
He invented some of the stuff that people do on radio today.
Yo.
He invented some of those things. You know when a song starts, right? And you talk on top of the song, and just when the lyrics are about to hit,
You stop talking.
You stop talking. That hitting the ramp. It's only him.
Yeah.
It's only him and
Hitting the
Bad Boy
ramp.
T. It's only him and Bad Boy T who knew how to do that back in the day. He's
Even
amazing.
now, Bad Boy T, like,
Bad
he's
Boy,
still
Bad Boy is cool, man. He's dope.
And I met him, like, for the first time.
Yeah.
Thought, like, he was going to be this arrogant guy.
He's a very cool guy.
Like, I'm gonna chat.
Chill.
Everyone then, have a good weekend, eh?
Yeah.
I'm like, this dude does not even know me. First time seeing me.
Super chill guy. Super.
Wow.
I met him once and I can't forget my experience. Ever.
Sheesh.
He's forever chilled.
Yeah, I need to get him on. I
know. Definitely.
Bad Boy T. Yeah. So the second one is Heavy K and DJ Tira.
Yo.
Who must go and why?
Jeez, man. Heavy K, defeats the scale because but I think Tira must stay because he's a pioneer in his own right, especially when it comes to Durban. He knows the culture. He's literally like exactly like every other time DJ Tira does something, Durban agrees. Like for some reason he's the president of Durban and no one knows. Literally.
And he's big.
He's huge. He's been there for years. He's done his thing. I think for over 21 years now he's been in the industry. He's just amazing, phenomenal man.
All right. So Manje, are we giving you the job to Ukuke Heavy K?
Yabona again.
All right, we're not there. We're not there. Okay.
Yeah, when one day saw boy. Boy. Heavy.
Heavy Kusta.
Heavy Kusta.
I love your music, man.
I love it too, man.
No
Love it,
shade.
man.
No
Love it,
shade.
man.
Anyways, okay, let's switch this one up.
Oh, yeah?
Who would you bring back
Uh-huh.
between Kabzela and Eddie Zondi?
Jeez, man, that's a difficult one. You want to put me on the spot here. You want people to hate me. But it's fine. I think I would definitely bring back Eddie Zondi.
Why?
This is because the man touched lives, dude. Like, he literally lived in every household. He worked for radio 6 days in a week. He was only off on Saturdays. Literally. Only off on Saturdays. That's it.
Wow.
Oh, okay, maybe Fridays as well. Yeah, 2 days a week. He was working no man. But I would bring him back. Still. He was fantastic. Yeah. Kabzela was amazing. He used to connect a lot with people. He just never got the chance to progress and go to like bigger commercial stations like the SABC and Metro FM and stuff like that. So if he had, I think I would have seen the vast number of lives that he touches. But Eddie Zondi, you could literally go through one street, see every other house is playing Eddie Zondi.
Every household.
Dude, like the man was
He was a
amazing.
household name.
He was a household name.
Teaspoon on every house.
Literally, that's what
Every
he
house.
was. Eddie, Eddie. Yo,
Oh,
I can't
wow.
forget how he used to say, call us on 08911 3377. Yeah, send me an email. Eddie's on it. Let you mail email, boy.
For me, what I liked about him, even if he receives a caller and the caller is out of hand, he wouldn't hang up or anything.
Never. Not
He was
Eddie.
fucking in
Not
the right
Eddie.
way.
Yeah.
He was
Not-
like a parent.
Not Brady,
You know.
dog. Brady was just like, your radio's on. I'll give you a chance to go and turn it off. You say as you're back on the line. Yeah. Right, Eddie. Yo, Uncle Eddie.
Yeah, smooth operator.
Smooth operator.
All right. This one might raise a couple of eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the last one.
Okay, let's hear it.
So who must go and who must stay?
Yeah.
I'll give you 3 names, in fact.
Okay, cool. That makes it even more
Lula
difficult.
Odiba,
Oh.
Niabra,
Okay.
and the man who claims he's got the keys, DJ Keys.
Oh, jeez.
Who must go and who must stay and why?
Lula, I just brought back your dad. Like, do you understand?
Eddie's only.
I just brought back your dad, and now I must. Okay, maybe I won't let you go. So let's do it this way. DJ Keys, I'll definitely let him go.
Yeah.
DJ Keys is not like the type of person who's very flamboyant and out front. He makes radio about the people, literally. Whenever he does something, he wants people involvement, and so the listener is always at the forefront, which is nothing wrong about it. But obviously, if you want to go far and take charge, you almost need to be the anchor of everything. You need to know when to stand your ground. There's types of questions that you would ask or wouldn't ask. I think DJ Keys plays on the safe side, He's okay. I'll definitely let him go though, but I still love you, boy. Ooh, damn it. I knew I'd knock this cup off.
Wow. All right, cool.
It's not showing.
No, it's not showing.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So DJ Keys, I'll definitely let him go because he's one of the people that just, sit too much at the back. He's not like out there, out front. Whereas a Fat Joe, when you let Fat Joe interview the president is shaking of what Fat Joe is going to ask him. But if you let DJ Keys interview the president, you're more likely to be like, it's fine, it's going to be safe. It's a safe interview. I mean, it's just 1-2 questions out,
Okay, I get your point. Nia Brown
has changed, and for the better. Nothing bad. I mean, she started a career off at VOW FM. Yeah, here at VOW. And when she moved on to Y, it was a whole different character altogether.
Yeah.
Where she now, is not very. She was quite vocal, heavily, and I mean now maybe it's because she has to share the mic with other presenters as well. So the Buntle from VOW FM to now.
Her name is Buntle?
Yeah, her name is Buntle.
Oh, I didn't know. Now I know.
Yeah, not Mudisele, Buntle. Yeah. Buntle Brown. No, she's not brown, by the way. Her name is not brown.
Go ahead, confuse them.
She's Buntle.
What else do you know about her?
I know she does 12 to 3 on Y.
Asas.
So I'll definitely give her. I'll let her go. I'd retrench her. This is because she's
not even a
changed.
salary card.
Nah, definitely retrench her.
Wow.
I'd keep Lula. Lula is dope, and people don't realize how dope Lula Odiba is. Because firstly, she's a person who's quite open about her life. She lets the listener in on everything. Let me tell you something. If you're a radio presenter and you want to be this private person who never talks about their life, so no one is you're not going to tell us what
comedian,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what is
So
your
we need to know
experience
who
out
you
of
are.
all of this? Exactly. You need to be one of the people that share almost everything in order for you to be able to be like resonative. People are able
relatable,
to resonate with you. You feel like you're a part of this person's life. Whether you go on the Instagram or not, this person is just like, geez, man, whenever they come on, they just speak to me. Lula's that kind of person. She's that type of radio jock, and that's why I would keep her. She's like her dad.
So you recommend I should give her an ear?
Yeah, you should definitely cut it off and give it to her.
How funny. All right, cool. Let's talk about the achievements.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh.
So which one takes the crown?
Which one takes the crown?
You've got your Be Next, YFM presenter right? Be the Next, right?
Uh-huh.
And then there was a nomination, right? So between the two, which one takes the cup?
I think for me, the YFM competition #Be the Next was the one.
Yeah.
It really stands out for me. Maybe because I've always wanted to be on YFM.
I feel like they flopped today. But anyway,
boy. Hey, I think the winner deserves it. He did really well for himself. I think that I love YFM because that space for me has been one space that I've always idolized and I've wanted to be there. So I definitely reckon that's the best I've done. The awards, I mean, I've been nominated before. This was 2 times last year, and then again 4 times this year. So it's nothing really new. But the winning part is one that that really caught me off guard because I really never thought I would see myself ever win an award. Not especially for a show that happens during the night. It's like who's listening? But I did anyway.
Wow. Nice. So, what role do nominations and awards play in one's career?
Yeah.
in the media industry.
They're very important, very important. Not just that role in the media industry, but they're important to you to give you a stamp of approval that, you know what, you're in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because more often than not, we always tend to seek motivation in the wrong places. You look at Lebu's work and achievements, and you want to get there, but you never really know what it takes to get there. You need to put yourself in a place where, or a position where you look at the achievements that you have had over the years, and it gives you some sense of direction. Because if I have an award or a nomination this year, I'm able to say, but okay, this means that I've been doing really well, you know? I'm not looking at it as a point of Lebu's also won 6 awards, but me, I'm not getting anything. At least you're getting something. You're moving in the right direction, you know.
Wow.
So that's really incredible. I think
your name is going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's really incredible stuff.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Shout out to you. Congrats, man. I never got to say congratulations.
Nah, you gotta congratulate me now in front of the camera.
Congratulate, man.
Love AK, by the way. Love AK.
Sebenzi boy. Sebenzi wait. All right. Talk to me about being able to do multiple things.
Yeah.
Right. Multiple things being production, being content.
Yeah.
You know, because I know that you can do that as well.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Yeah.
So just touch on it very quick.
That's very important, especially to anyone that wants to get onto radio, because the space is getting smaller by the day. And you know, there will eventually come a time where everyone seeks that one person who knows how to do everything. Because now this pandemic has taught us so much of wanting to work from home. This means that radio had to hire more people to be able to accommodate people to work from home. You know, the show runs with a technical engineer who's supposed to be in studio for the duration of the show. Whereas if you were the technical engineer, they wouldn't need one. You know, you'd probably just show up and just do the show on your own.
Yeah,
but because now,
done.
Yeah, but because now you have, you know, you have to produce content. There needs to be a producer. You have to source audio. That's still the work of a producer. There's so much to do, and if you can't do that on your own, then it leaves you at a space where you haven't really learned anything. If you want to really get into the space, so it's very important. Very important.
No, I hear you. We're about to end the show.
Oh yeah?
So this is the Kitchen Podcast, and I always ask my guests, can you cook? And what is your favorite meal?
Yeah. I guess a lot of people that came on here said pap because it's easy. But I love pasta and I can cook. I'm a great cook.
All right.
My girlfriend loves my cooking. Literally I cook like once a week, but she can't like get enough.
How do you cook your pasta? I'll ask you. Okay,
medium well.
Medium well. What the?
How is pasta supposed to be? It's supposed to be well done.
Wait,
like, I don't know.
I have one way of cooking fish, right?
Yeah.
I just put everything in one pot, right?
Yeah, I just
Kalela. So now my girl was like, do you know what there's another way you can cook your fish, right? Because I see you doing the same thing
over and
repeatedly.
over.
I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, no, just okay. I'll show you one day. And wafaka na cheese la popoya puma.
That's nice.
Yes,
that's nice. That's a gourmet meal.
Yay!
TV channel, what the
Spani.
cooking channel.
I'm like, I'm gonna cook this shit when I get home.
Yeah.
Can't use the oven.
Shit.
Where's the menu book? I can't see it in the morning. I'm like, yo.
Oh man. They sabotage you though. It's not that you can't do it. They sabotage you.
They're gonna
Someone
be
lost
licking
the
their
menu.
fingers, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So how do you cook yours?
I mean, pasta has to be well done. There's only one way of cooking pasta. You can only boil it.
Medium rare.
You just boil pasta. You know, there's not ways like you put pasta in the oven. Okay, maybe you can, but you need to boil it first. Yeah, so I obviously it's that, but the side things that come with pasta. I love my pasta with mince. I love chicken strips as well. Creamy pasta does it for me. It bangs. And it also depends what type of pasta it is. I don't really like macaroni. I like pane. That's really cool. As well as there's these fat pastas. I forgot what they're called, but I like those too. So my sides would literally be the ones that bang. I have to put effort into my sides, you know. My mince and all the other sauces that I use, I make sure that they bang really well. Yeah.
As they used to say, oh, Junior is is a cheese boy. I'm like, you guys are lying. Djing is not a cheese boy.
Who said that? Expose them.
I can't mention names. And now you're talking about things I don't even know. Strips, what? But let me soft,
Guys, I mean, I've been privileged. I mean, I won't lie.
Soft life.
Not really. I think my parents worked really hard. There was a time when they both were unemployed.
Yeah.
You know? But my parents have really worked so hard in order for us not to ever, want to seek a lot of things that we have right now. I mean, I've never even bought. I have bought myself a car that got stolen. It's fine. But my dad, out of sympathy, was like, "Here's another one." So I was just like, it's privilege. So it's literally
what?
Seriously. After they stole my car, my dad was out of sympathy. He was just like,
give your dad a shout out right now.
Yeah.
Tell him how much you love
Shout
him.
out to you, Dad, for the CJs and the 2 cars. I really love you. So,
Wow.
yeah. My first car was from my dad. After I finished tertiary, he was just like, you're gonna need to move around. Here's a car. I got a car and it was really dope. I enjoyed it. Had so many moments in that car. It's literally unforgettable. And I bought myself my second car, which got stolen. It's fine. I mean, it is what it is. It was never recovered. And out of that, my dad gave me a car that he wasn't using anymore. It was just like, you still need to get around. You have a girlfriend, you have work, you have this. Here's a car. Use it.
Hey, your dad knows your girlfriend.
Yeah. My girlfriend, she's known in the house.
Hey.
She's a
Alright.
makoti. My girl's a makoti.
Kumnandi.
Yeah, I love her. Love you.
More than Makoti.
Yeah, I love you, Lehumo. Because it was I love you, baby. I love you, Lehumo.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Dropping names.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to anybody who wants to be in radio or start DJing?
Sure. I'll give you this advice. You need to listen to yourself and listen to yourself only.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of voices that we tend to listen to or seek inspiration or motivation from external people. But I hardly ever say, I would say that, don't ever use that advice because it's not for you.
Yeah.
It's like listening to a motivational speaker telling you to survive, to thrive, to build, to rebuild, and then so happens that it doesn't resonate with you. What resonates with you? You know your life story. You know where you want to go. Let that be your motivation.
That's true.
Listen to yourself. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. So just listen to yourself and be cognizant of the things that are happening around you. And also just be dedicated. If you put your mind to something, it'll definitely happen. Just put in the time, put in the work.
Put in the work.
Because now we in for a very short game. We don't want to play the long game. And we forget that the long game is what keeps you in the game. The short game, you're in now, you're out tomorrow. You see. So it always has to be the long game. Forget about what's trending now or keep doing what you're doing. There is always space for something new.
That's true.
All the time.
Yeah. Just like
that, bro. Just like that.
Alright, just like that. Siyayivala inkqubo iyabulela ilali neziphaluka. Thank you very much for coming through, my guy.
Yo, Lalis and Spalugas. Got you.
Scree, I told you.
Got you. Underground gang, got you too. Yeah. Illuminati.
Cut. Thank you very much. We out.